Good morning. It's a beautiful morning outside this morning, as you may have seen from all of those mini screens that I was trying to find the right one. It's been sun bleached, so to speak, purely because there is a car on the lawn, which I'd forgotten about, so it made it all virtually white, but it is gorgeous and it looks like we're in for a nice, gentle, mild, warmish day with beautiful sunshine. I'm rosboundy psychic medium coming to you from Boomer Beach, South Australia, and which is Port Elliot, and I'm bringing you the daily Lenormand card spread reading. So we're going to hop across to there very shortly after saying good morning to Keza. Lovely to have you here this morning, and everyone else, even for the replay. And those who choose not to comment, it is fine to just sit there and take in what the messages are for you from these cards and the guiding spirits who bring them to us. So tap into them. Good morning from Nat. Glorious morning, no sleep in today. Oh no, I didn't have a sleep in. I haven't been having a sleep in. It's just I was otherwise occupied on the weekend. Children that wake at 5 o'clock. So there you go. And here we go for Michaela. And you loved the weather report. Thank you. It is glorious today. It's bringing lots of potential into the day, especially for some washing, I think. But I am going swimming, which I'm excited for because I tended to not do that through this last week for various reasons. Otherwise busy with seminars. Here we go across to the cards. Tap into your own intuitive senses as we gauge what the messages are. Okay, so here we go. We've got the Gilded Reverie Lenormand deck today. Back to the usual spread layout because it is my favourite and I know it's become yours as well. Here we go with the Owl card. And this one is, I think it's the White Snow Owl. Fortune favours the brave. Isn't it beautiful? Absolutely gorgeous cards, these ones as well. And there's so many different gorgeous cards. I was watching a friend tarot reader who has beautiful decks that she uses for her readings. She went through her cupboard the other day. Oh my goodness, would I be like the number of card decks that she's got? But then find too hard to choose. Right, let's get back to it. Here we go. The 5 card layout is the compass in the home space. We've got the bridges in the workspace. We had them the other day. The well as the unexpected. We have the coffin as our role today, and the ship is that central card. That is the outcome card, like the end of the day, as well as being the main focus. That's what I feel. So very appropriate with this line, this sentence that is being created here, right in the centre. So I'm going to zoom into the cards and shift that line up there, because what with the compass in our home space, yes, it's for things that are in and around our own family space and how we live and what we choose to do within our home and the raising of children and all sorts of things with relationships within families, couples, partners, parents, grandparents even. It's the whole realm of what is home for you. Even the town you may feel that is your home space, like I feel my home still is Meningie as a home space. But we create our home where our heart is. And I love where I live right now. This is a recalibration in some sense and gauging our direction of think what you're doing each and every time you do it as to what that potential effect moving forward is going to be, and that you feel you are doing whatever your choices are, it's sending you in the right direction, that you are taking those steps that are yours, that are how you've decided and intended, because our thoughts bring intention. That intention brings that reality of what we're doing because we actually act on them to put them into place, to continue moving forward and have our map of life out for our home space. That's what I think we're actually getting the message for this morning. And good morning, Cara. Lovely to see you here. My heart goes out to you as well, and you know what that is for. So here we go, and moving this through with that ship energy, helping it with the direction we're going into the workspace. What we're doing is making decisions, as we do with so many things in our daily life. More especially in our workspace, we do tend to take more time or consideration energy. Like we put a lot more energy probably into what we do for our work, whether we're an employee or whether we're the business owner or a solopreneur, the self-employed. We've created a job for ourselves, or is it something that's our passion we're following? It doesn't matter in which vein we're earning our living. It is that we're putting energy into making choices. This is giving us that time that we can spend contemplating those choices. Don't be in too much of a hurry, but if you need to, take the rest in the centre, look at that view, all the variables and considerations you need to make. And you may choose to not move forward at this point, not cross the bridge, remember, and leave it till another. Could be more difficult, but sometimes it is best to do today what you don't really want to leave off till tomorrow. Other times it can be that it might be left with a little bit more time to consider. So we're being given the choices and almost give yourself permission to make those choices as you want them to be, guided by where you're going on your journey. This sentence that we've got here for our day today. Okay, so I do think that's what that is for. We'll move up here to the well, and good morning to you, Kim. Wonderful to have you here this morning as well, and we've got Kay too. Lovely to have those beautiful row of hearts creating that loving sentence. I love that. Thank you. The well is what we have as our resources, our inner resources. It can be that time we take to look more deeply into why we're doing things, what's happening around us. It can just purely be that is on that emotional level, and how we're needing to take in what is the deeper understanding. It can be the different resources you might need to make these decisions, that you've got to gather some knowledge together, some understanding, some resources to move to the next step, and you go get them. Put that bucket into the well, bring up what you need as far as the physical resources, but also that emotional understanding, going deeper into what might be some interesting relationships within your home space, between people, even with yourself. Remember, it's the whole realm of body, mind, soul, body being the physical that we do deal with in our, what we're using to help sustain our own life, and physical body, mind is obviously the mental understanding, that we use as our thought process and the rest. And the spiritual is soul, spiritual connection with that truer, deeper understanding. And the world's coming in those unexpected moments today to help guide us on the way with that level of understanding. And down here we've got the coffin. I'll just try and realign that up again properly. And I'm just moving the table because there's some details here when we're looking at our role and what this means for us today. It is letting go. See all this that is the treasures. The Egyptian mythology is about that is sending off the body and possessions. Soul, there's the wisp of the soul being sent off to the next world. But this, technically, they believed is there ready for the next lifetime, and it goes with the body at the burial. So it's almost like, instead of a burial, a death or anything, it is that we are, instead of storing up what we don't need for whatever purpose of the next life or anything, we know that we can't physically take it with us. Let it go now. Don't hoard, don't keep things you don't need to be storing. Clean out, let go even those old emotions and patterns that we've been holding on to for too long. But it's all of those body, mind, soul factors in our day to day that's going to hold us back from shifting forward with our spirit into who we are more truly and into what we want to be doing next, because we are in a world that we do to gain all sorts, along the physical, along that mental, the mental health, mental satisfaction, that feeling of being needed and loved and wanted. I like the love most especially, and all of that really we can share amongst each other, because we are in relationship with so many different people we don't even know, purely by that ripple effect, and or what's it called, a butterfly effect as well. We've got this ship as that outcome, and it moves by the wind. We steer it. It's under our control so that we can map forward where we want to be using the variables around us. And for ships of the sail nature, it's wind. We know, learn, and use the resources of the wind to its best advantage of where we need to be, where we need to go. And even if we need to anchor up and just hold steady, that's the possibility as well. Okay, take the time that you might need to really nut out what your direction is. That's what I'm getting from this message today. So, and it's not always going to be clear cut. There will be variables within this that you sort, not sure what I'm meant to be doing. Go back to your map, go back to that inner compass, and really sense for yourself what direction you're taking your life forward into, including all of those people around you. So I'll let you have one last look as I go back through and say, oops, hang on. We've got Kim saying good morning to her sister and settlement day. Yay, isn't that always wonderful to have those contracts completed and settled? And good morning to Carol. Very nice to see you here this morning as well. I'm not sure if I've seen your face before, but welcome. Wonderful to have you aboard. And Caroline, oh my God, this is crazy for you right now. Funny that, isn't it? How spirit really does touch us where we need that in our life, isn't it? And good morning to Shaz, Roz, and love to you, Carolyn. Yes, and there's that beautiful thank you. Blessings to you, all of you, really. So consider those cards for your day today as it has meaning for you. You know your own life, where it sits for you as far as your own experiences and what is happening around you. Certainly, if you need a more detailed guide or help along some understanding, I have put my links there in the Facebook chat for the rosboundy page. I'm not sure if that goes into the YouTube. I don't think I've done it into YouTube yet. And let me just pop over there and add it in. I'll put the rosboundy site there because it's got all of what I do. Whoops.com.au. And then you can sort that from the YouTube side. And it's wonderful to be here again on time at the right time of day that feels good for me. So thank you, each and every one of you. And I'm going to just finish off with the beautiful blessings that you share with us as our finish for the day. So thank you from Kezib. Have a wonderful and beautiful day to everyone with all those beautiful emojis. And from Michaela, the blessings of the praying hands, or the namastes, I'll call them anyway. And thank you from Nat. Isn't it funny how the finger can slip with just one letter next to each other on the keyboard? And from Caro, thank you. Blessings to you, honey hugs. And Deborah, good morning, Deborah. Reading today so relevant for you too. Thank you. And I hope you're going well as well. So just a neighbour up the road. So thank you, each and every one of you. Keep being the best you that you can be, and namaste. Bye for now.